just the point to make. Frankly, I remember making videos in this room. There was a crack on that wall over there. There was like a chip because we were making reparations. And now you won't see it anymore because this room is coming to fruition. Gonna finish it up, fix it up. You know, you can take something that was damaged goods, or something that may feel damaged goods, and repair it, make reparations, you know, renovations. Yeah, so you got to remember the person you're living with, or the people you're living with, are your best teachers, because you're going to learn from them and see yourself in them. You may not realize it's yourself you see, especially when you're judging them or behaviors. I find it nicer to focus on the behavior and attitudes rather than judge the person as a whole, because the attitudes and behaviors could change, thereby leaving the person still worthy of being loved. If you're doing better than you were doing before, this is how we can rate a relationship. Let's say you come out of a relationship where you had someone who was using you, just not just making you feel uncomfortable or not loved, but taking your money, putting you in debt. Let's say you were with someone who you were always having to live up to their expectations and put on the Ritz to make them feel like they were the shits, you know? A person who wants to be controlling and lead you, and don't walk in front of me because I may not follow. Don't walk behind me because I may not be in the mood to lead. Just be beside me. I like what you made me feel when you made me feel what you made me feel in the very beginning when I felt it. And to this day, I still respect and appreciate it enough to know that it was worth the longevity that I give unto it, because it makes me feel so good to know that there is someone that I can depend on. For how long is not important, but just for the moment. I mean, you could be with someone now and you may not be feeling loved, or the sexual connection may not be without circuitry, short-circuited. Nevertheless, you know this person cares about you. They respect you. They're not trying to use you. Listen, when you're in debt, when you come into a relationship in debt, and all of a sudden you can see your debt decrease, dissipate, get lower, that's a good sign. That's a healthy relationship. Relationships don't have to be all sexual and ooey gooey and ouchie ouchie and ick it and lick it and touch it and suck it and you know? No. Relationships could be about relating on a higher plane. Like, yo, I know as long as she's there, I'm gonna be alright. She knows as long as I'm here, she gonna be alright. Now, we may not be past the state of being financially impoverished. Nevertheless, we're not starving. We're not hungry. We're not trying to have things that we really don't need, or just because we like or would like to have it. Most of the stuff I have, I like. And the best way for me to not want what others have is to focus on how much I appreciate what I have. Hey, I've got a couple walls here to finish painting at some point. However, first I just wanted to paint this point to share. So long as things are getting a little better than they were before you walked in that door, you know you're on the right side of the door. Things don't have to be totally, just enough to know that yesterday was a stepping stone unto today, because you have what you had yesterday and you can carry it over into today. So I guess with that being said, you take that, hold that, let that be that.